Game number 63, the Toronto Maple Leafs regular season features them heading out to Boston for the second night of a back-to-back. After playing the last two at home, a loss to the Bruins on Monday, a win against the Sabres in overtime last night, this Leafs team will be on the road against the Bruins for their fourth meeting of the season here. Now, the Leafs team is going to be looking to change the tides of what their season matchup has been after they dropped the first three to this Bruins team, first coming on November 2nd in a shootout, then on December 2nd in an overtime loss, and obviously a Monday in regulation, a 4-1 loss. That was a pretty embarrassing performance for this Leafs team at home that was fairly reminiscent of those that we've seen in playoffs past. Obviously, looking to change the tides here tonight, that's going to come on the back of Joseph Woll, who did make 23 saves on 27 shots on Monday. He's likely to get the net after we did see Samsonov start last night, but Joseph Woll with an .852 save percentage on Monday does get back in the net here tonight, and it feels like this might be one of those opportunities for him to show what he's got when it comes to playoffs. Obviously, a potential first-round matchup for the Leafs here against the Bruins. You think, what can this guy do in a pressure-filled environment? What can he do on a back-to-back where the team might be tired, having traveled, having played on Wednesday night, dealing with some sicknesses moving throughout this lineup? We saw David Kampf was a game-time decision last night. There's some speculation. Austin Matthews might be dealing with something. How will Joseph Woll hold up when the team in front of him is tired, worn down, sick? We will find out here tonight against this Bruins team. Now, the other piece of news in regards to this lineup heading into this matchup. If you were watching Morning Take with Nick Alberga, Jay Rosehill, and while Elliot Friedman was on, they broke news that Edmundson has been traded to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Joel Edmundson from the Washington Capitals has been acquired by Toronto. We do see Connor Timmins move to the LTIR as a result of this. William Lagesson no longer showing up on the Leafs roster, likely to be waived, no longer a part of this Maple Leafs team to make way for that, which would give us an indication that he could potentially be in this Leafs lineup tonight. More than likely, actually, in this Leafs lineup tonight. So that'll be exciting if we do get to see his debut of 6'5", 220-pound defenseman, left-handed shot, who can play the right side there. It'll be interesting to see how Keefe utilizes him within the lineup, whether he tries to put him on some special teams, where he fits in these defensive pairings. I can't wait to see it, but at bare minimum, he's a tough guy who plays a tough game and will not take any shit. Against this Bruins team, that will be pretty important for the Maple Leafs tonight. Now, that's not all for tonight's game preview. As you know, we do close this one out with a best bet thanks to our friends over at Bet99. We did lose the first one. Tyler Bertuzzi plus 475 to record a power play point for a quarter unit there. We took a swing on the first one. We'll end up losing that one, but we're only down a quarter unit. 0-1 so far in the picks to start this season. Now tonight, I have a best bet for you guys. This is going to be a little bit of a hold your breath, plug your nose. You don't want to see it, but look, as much as I'm a fan of this Maple Leafs team, as much as I'm a fan of them winning games, I'm also a fan of money, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. So when I look over at this Bruins team and a first line that has traditionally absolutely owned the Maple Leafs between Pasternak, Marchand, and Pavel Zacha, tonight, we're going to see Danton Heinen probably featured on that left line alongside those guys. I want to see money in my bank account at the end of the night. So I'm taking Pavel Zacha to record an assist, over 0.5 assists, plus 190 at Bet99. One of the best prices available in the entire market right now, and I see a lot of value on this. Plays on the first line. He plays on the second power play unit. He's going to get a lot of opportunities. He's been playing well lately. We saw him dominate this Leafs team on Monday night. I don't really see that changing here in this game at home for the Bruins tonight. Obviously, I want this to be in favor of the Leafs. I want them to walk away from this one with the win, but I'm also a realistic fan. And again, as I mentioned, I love money. So we're 0-1. We're going to try to get that back here tonight, plus 190. This is a full unit play. I see a big edge on this. I feel like this should be priced closer to about the plus 100, plus, between plus 100, plus 120, in somewhere in there. I would probably even be willing to play this one down to about plus 150, but at plus 190, I'm taking this one all day. A full unit here. $100 returns $290 on this plus $190. You must be 19 plus. Please play responsibly. Available to persons in Ontario only. Make sure to head on over Bet99. Sign up there. This has been game number 63 preview of the Toronto Maple Leafs heading out to Boston to play the Bruins here tonight. We'll see everyone post game for Leafs Nation After Dark.